My name is Jake Harlan, 48 years old, a real farmer in the northern suburbs of Texas. I own a 150-acre ranch that my grandfather left me. It has pastures for cattle, horse stables, a small creek, and the main log house that I renovated with my own hands. The ranch is right on the edge of a newly built upscale residential community, a gated community with million-dollar villas, a mini golf course, and of course, an extremely strict HOA. To get from that community to the highway, the fastest way people have to go around via an old dirt road that cuts across my ranch. This road existed long before the community was built, and according to the land records, it is a public easement, meaning anyone has the right to pass through, but only on foot or with light vehicles, and absolutely no damaging the gate or fence. I built a sturdy iron gate at the entrance to the road with a chain lock and a sign reading, "Private Property. No Trespassing. Ranch Gate." Inside the gate is my pasture, and I don't want strange cars driving through, ruining the grass, scaring the cattle, or leaving trash. But Karen Ellis, the HOA president of the neighboring community, treated my gate like it didn't exist. Karen is about 58 years old with dyed blonde hair, always driving a shiny white Range Rover, wearing Ray-Ban sunglasses and golf outfits even though she never plays golf. She moved to that community 4 years ago after divorcing her wealthy husband and quickly climbed to the HOA president position thanks to her super annoying management skills. Everyone in the community fears her. She finds people for trash cans in the wrong color, for dogs barking more than 3 minutes, or for parking a truck longer than 2 hours. Karen hates having to drive an extra 3 miles to the highway, so she started driving straight through my gate. The first time was an accident. She said I didn't see the gate because it was raining. I repaired the gate and hung additional reflective signs. The second time, she called me to yell that the gate is blocking a public road. I sent her a copy of the easement documents. She went silent for a week. Then she came back, this time more deliberately. 2 to 3 times a week, her white Range Rover would charge through, snapping the chain, bending the gate. She even smiled and waved as if she were driving on her own road. I repaired the gate 4 times in 6 months, spending nearly $3,000 on iron and labor. I'm not the type who likes to cause trouble. I tried every peaceful approach. Sent a certified letter through a lawyer demanding she stop destroying property. Karen replied via HOA email, "That road is a common pathway. Your gate violates local traffic regulations. Completely wrong." Called the county sheriff. They came to measure. Confirmed the gate is on my land and the easement only allows foot traffic or light vehicles. They verbally warned Karen, but she smiled. "Thank you, officers. I'll be more careful." Installed 4K cameras all around the gate area with the sign, "Smile. You're on camera." Karen saw the camera and even posed for a selfie before ramming the gate again. I built a new, sturdier gate. Thick steel pipes, heavy chain lock, added concrete posts. Karen called a towing service to cut the chain with a hydraulic cutter. The camera clearly recorded her standing nearby, smiling and saying to the worker, "This gate is ugly. It blocks the view of our community." I sued civilly for damages. The initial court ruling, Karen lost, fined $5,000 and a restraining order from approaching the gate. But she appealed, and while waiting for the retrial, she continued now going around, but deliberately driving close to the fence, throwing trash from the car window, and spreading rumors in the HOA group that I'm a rude farmer, blocking the road for upscale residents. The neighbors in the HOA community also suffer from her, but no one dares speak up. Once the dentist next door whispered to me she thinks she's the queen of this area. If you can do something about her, the whole community will thank you. After the 9th time the gate was destroyed, another $200 to repair. I sat in the horse stable all night, smoking cigarettes and thinking of a way. I don't want violence, don't want to break the law. I want something smart, legal, that makes her suffer the consequences herself and unable to blame anyone else. I remembered stories on Reddit about malicious compliance and natural traps on ranches. Then the idea struck, a perfect trap that only those who deliberately destroy the gate would fall into. I'm a rancher. I know the land, know Texas weather, and know mud. The rainy season here is intense. The dirt road after the gate passes through a low-lying section where water often pools into large puddles. Normally, I fill it with gravel so hay trucks can pass. But if I remove that gravel layer, dig a bit deeper, and wait for heavy rain, I would turn the section of road right after the gate into a death mud pit. The surface looks dry, but underneath is thick mud, half a meter deep, enough to swallow heavy SUV tires. Detailed plan. 1. Replace the old gate with a fake one. Looks sturdy, but actually lightweight, easy to open, locked with a fake lock. Just push hard and it pops. A beast. 2. Hang a new sign, gate under repair. Please use side path for pedestrians with an arrow pointing to the pedestrian detour. 3. Dig the road section right after the gate, 60 centimeter deep width, exactly the road, pour water, and let the rain do the rest. Cover with a thin layer of soil mixed with straw to look like a normal road. 4. Install additional hidden cameras from multiple angles with motion sensors. 5. Wait for heavy rain and wait for Karen to lose patience. That fall it rained continuously for 3 days. My mud pit was perfect, the surface slightly dry from the Texas wind, but underneath thick, sticky mud. I knew Karen wouldn't hold out long. She had her fake golf schedule at a club 20 minutes away, and going around added 15 minutes something she hated bitterly. On the morning of the 4th day, the rain stopped. The camera recorded. 9:12 a.m. The white Range Rover appears. Karen in golf attire, sunglasses, blasting music. 9:14. She stops in front of the new gate, my fake one. Reads the under repair sign, smirks, says loudly on the phone, "That farmer is playing games again. Let me handle it." 9:15. Karen gets out, pushes the gate lightly. The fake lock pops immediately. She gets back and floors the gas and charges through. Splash. The front 2 wheels sink into the mud instantly. The vehicle noses down, rear wheels spin wildly but only dig deeper. In 30 seconds, the shiny white Range Rover sinks up to the door windows in thick brown mud. Karen screams inside the car. Camera has mic. "What the hell is this? Get out of here now!" She tries to open the door, mud floods in. She panics, climbs out through the sunroof, stands on the roof covered in mud from head to toe. Hair matted white golf outfit, now brown-black. I stood on the hill 200 meters away holding a coffee cup, watching the live stream from the camera. I didn't laugh out loud, but I almost spilled my coffee. Karen calls a tow truck. The tow company arrives, looks at the situation, and shakes their head. "Ma'am, this vehicle needs a big crane, and this is quicksand-like mud, cost at least $2,500. Karen cries, calls friends in the HOA for help. No one dares come for fear of getting stuck. In the end, she has to walk more than 1 mile home, looking like she just swam through a swamp. The news spread quickly. The video from my camera, I edited out sensitive parts, was sent to the HOA board and county sheriff. Results. Karen fined additionally for property destruction. The fake gate still counts as property plus reckless driving. Insurance company refuses coverage because driving into a clearly under repair area with warning signs. The Range Rover severely damaged undercarriage repairs cost $18,000. Karen had to sell the car to pay. HOA board emergency meeting permanently removes Karen from president position for damaging the community's image. I received full compensation for previous gate repairs. Plus, mud digging costs I called it land improvement. After the incident, I filled the mud pit back in, built a real sturdy iron gate, and hung a new sign: Respect private property, or Texas mud will teach you. Karen now drives an old Toyota, takes the long way every day, and whenever she passes my ranch, she bows her head and doesn't dare look. And me, every evening sitting on the porch watching the sunset, I remember the image of the white Range Rover disappearing into the mud and smile. Sometimes the best way to protect your property is to let nature teach the lesson. Texas isn't just about cattle and oil. It also has mud. And mud doesn't forgive those who don't respect other people's land.